Louisiana Beer Reviews looks at Boatswain's Chocolate Stout. Stout brewed with cocoa powder. Well, you know, I bought this at Trader Joe's. It was 84 cents a can. Now, I had said that the early times lager was 84 cents. No, I was wrong. It was 59 cents for that malt liquor. Always malt liquor. Boatswain is from Rhinelander Brewing Company, really Menhaus Brewing Company, formerly Joseph Huber Brewing of Monroe, Wisconsin. Been having a brewery there since the 1840s. Well, they do give a lot of information on the can, guys. 5.4% alcohol, 66 international bitterness units, original gravity 14.26, and the appearance black. Okay, so I like the fact that they give you information. The nautical theme. Also have the heavy lift vessel coming up. I did the American IPA and then the double IPA, so here we go. Now there's a code, guys, I don't understand it. 19, then a space, 036, then a space, 09. I don't know what that means. Okay, so that's the one problem there. They need to put the damn date. That chaps my chapstick. Put a date that makes sense. So here we are at 8 a.m. It feels kind of nice outside, a little breezy, sunny, and it's going to get hot, about 91 degrees here in May of 2018. We had a very cold January. It started to warm up the last week of January. We had a warm February, then a cold March and April. And now, since May has gotten here, it has been oh so very hot. And it's going to stay hot until around October. Maybe we'll get a cold day or two in October. A cool day, I should say. Here we go. Thick beige head and a black. Well, they were right. It's black. I mean, it's not brown. It's black, baby. Now there's a little ruby coming through at the edges, the bottom. All right. Do you know that it's been nearly 4 years? It's been nearly 4 years since I reviewed this beer, and that was with my daughter. We did a joint review in the old 22-ounce bottles. They used to have all of the Boatswains in the 22-ounce bottle, but they recently, I think 2017, converted to cans. It's cheaper by the ounce that way, okay? And that's what they wanted to go with. All right, so okay. It's like, what is it like? It's like not sweet, but brown bread and malt, dark barley malt, and maybe chocolate powder. I don't know. It's an unusual type thing, maybe. Like, you know what it reminds me of? What's that Scottish stout that you can get at like World Market in that Martin wine cellar? Oh, I can't think of the name. They have a 4% and then an 8% version. The company's been in business since the 1700s. I'll think of it, of course, after the video's over. But it smells like that. And that one is not made with chocolate. It smells less chocolatey than more chocolatey, okay? Now, if you want a rich, deep, chocolatey stout, get the Samuel Smith's Organic Chocolate Stout, which you can get at Cost Plus World Market. Almost thought of the name of that other one, but it went right out of me head. Okay, the weird taste here. Okay, doesn't taste like that one though. Woo! I mean, this is pretty dry. This is a dry, powdery stout, people. If you want a sweet stout, a milky stout, I would not shop here. Now they say on Rate Beer that it's a mimic of Chocolate Bunny. Well, they no longer list that on their website. I was just looking at the Minhouse website. They don't list that anymore. They don't even list an IPA. They list a Bock, a Pilsner, a farmhouse ale, some other standard lagers and malt liquors of various sorts. So, but no chocolate beer. So this is apparently just exclusively contract brewed for Trader Joe's, and they might do some other store brand things. Okay. There's a whole section you can click on. It's like private label, and then they'll talk to you about how you can contract with them, and they'll do private label brewing for you, and they have all these exacting quality controls. Same thing that City Brewing does mainly. They talk about that. I think they do have good quality control because they did the Dixie line of beers up until 2017. They did a great job, I thought. Now, some of the stuff they make I thought was just terrible, like Jaguar malt liquor. In the Boxer lager. I thought they were terrible, but I didn't have them dead cold, and I poured 2 cans out of each. Poured out 2 cans of Boxer lager and 2 cans of Jaguar. But that was after the hurricane, and I was trying to ice stuff down in the ice chest, and I could just never get it dead cold. And those 2 things, if you don't have them dead cold, oh no, you don't want to drink them. But that is a sign of bad quality, right? Oh well, anyway. I think their mainline stuff is just like, not good. This one is okay. 41 out of 100 in Rate Beer, 26 out of 100 in Style. No, it's much better than that. They probably improved it. They have improved it over the last 4 years. Beer Advocate saying it's a 65. On tap says 66 out of 100. I think it's much better than that. I mean, it's not some like world-class thing, like, oh, it's so wonderful. Nah. But no sediment. But it's nice. It does taste like there's cocoa powder. What it is, I don't know. Is it Hershey's cocoa powder? Or is it Surefine? Or Best Choice? Probably more like that kind of thing. Okay. The score. Oh yeah, I didn't talk about the mouthfeel, the flavoring. Well, the flavor is just like dark malts and this really super dry cocoa powder. It's a strange thing. It's like a liquid, right? You're drinking a liquid, but it's dry. It's a strange item. It's a medium mouthfeel and a fairly obviously dry finish. It's an unusual stout. There's some acrid char there. I should say it's a somewhat unusual stout. It really is not that bizarre. I'm maybe overplaying that bizarre aspect of it. It's just a little different. And different doesn't mean bad. Everything does not have to be like everything else. One more sip. I would recommend it. It's something to check out. Really, it really is. I'm gonna go with A- on this one. Now you might say, "Oh, you're crazy. You're going cray." I don't think I'm crazy. I think they've improved it. Maybe they watched my video in 2018. We liked it then. We just thought it was a little more bizarre then. So I think Minhouse is tightening up their act, tightening up their production, their production procedures, getting it together. So that means if I saw Jaguar or Boxer and all that, Clear Creek Ice and Mountain Crest, I would try them. They might be better now. So, hey. And if I went to Monroe, Wisconsin, would I go on the tour? $12. I think you go on a long tour. It's like an hour. And I think they give you 4 beers. You can choose 4 different beers. Full bottles, too, 12-ounce bottles. So that's a good deal because a lot of these tours, they say, oh, you get 4 different beers, but they give you like these little thimbles to try. It's like, oh, wow, how generous, Miller wasn't like that. We went to the Miller tour back in 2002. That was, it's probably changed, but it was free. And then they were like, now let's sample the beer. And I told my friend Paul, okay, first they say Miller Lite. It's this huge glass. I'm like, we drank it all down. Now you only get 2 more. And I'm like, only? Try this Leinenkugels. We drank it. Try Miller High Life. Or whatever it was, Miller Genuine Draft. Now you go driving. We don't take responsibility. They like point that out. And we're like, okay, yeah, went to the brewery, yeah. Let's go see the Brewers game. Happily, the Brewers Stadium is down the street and around the corner, literally around the corner, right across the river. So anyway, all right, so Les Bon Temps Relais, an excellent beer, you know, believe it or not, and I'm going to end this review. So you can get excellent beers at Trader Joe's. I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.